Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I cannot believe I just said that. I've wanted to say that for 8 years, and you see, this is where procrastination leads you. Let's get started. I don't know if I'm the only one who, throughout 2023, I just took it as a learning time to sit down and really evaluate and get to know myself. And I just feel like I want to come for everything that's mine this 2024, and I want to share with you how I'm going to be doing this. Firstly, disclaimer, I'm not a motivational speaker or some self-help guru. I'm just a girl trying to navigate life, and I would love to document my experience. And if you want to join this journey, which is going to be absolutely beneficial for you, and you definitely should, stay tuned. The first point is, what has held you back this year? I just feel like December is that month that you need to be dedicated to self-reflecting everything that has gone wrong the past year. Like, what did you do wrong? This is your time to take blame. Like, make everything your fault. Yes, I know that things that have happened that you didn't wish for them to happen, or you didn't actually contribute to them happening, but guess what, it happened. And now, this one thing you need to know. Firstly, blame and responsibility are not linear. And somebody might be to blame for something, but you are going to take the responsibility because you are the one suffering the consequences. So this is your time to sit, self-reflect, like, okay, how have I contributed to my life being like this? Maybe you're supposed to be at 100 this year, but you're at 60. Good for you. Somebody like me, I'm one, almost zero, but God say, my girl, you can't go out like this. So you need to sit and reflect and make everything your responsibility. Like, okay, fine, I'm responsible for everything bad that's happening in my life, and plan step by step how you're going to solve these problems. I know it's very easy to just be like, like, just bury the problems, and but you're robbing yourself of the opportunity to solve these problems. And when you solve these problems, trust me, you start believing in yourself, you start loving yourself. Because when you just keep these things, they pile up, and very soon you just find yourself in a very, very deep depression, and you're wondering, like, why am I so depressed? Babes, you've been ignoring your problems. And what's funny is you have the power to solve them. If you decide to solve these problems, you will. And I feel like December is that month that you have to take to visualize how you want the next year to be. Because most people do their goal setting January 1st. It's already the beginning of the year. You should be all ready. Like, you should have already created a routine and have already started following that routine. Not that you're waiting for the beginning of the year to start creating the goals and start the routine. This December is to acquaint you. Like, you need to start build up those daily habits now, this December. Then the second, which is very, very, very important, your faith. Your faith needs to be stronger than your fear. Like, your faith needs to be greater than your fear. I'm so sorry for the background noise. I live next to the road, and I was about to postpone making this video because I felt like I needed a mic. But I promised myself nothing is going to stop me, and it actually ties to this point. You need to become unstoppable. Like, nothing should be able to stop you. Even if you're bleeding, like you're bleeding while doing it, you understand? Your faith just needs to be greater than your fear. I don't know how I can really emphasize on this, because most times you'll be surprised how much of a master manipulator you are when it comes to ruining your own life. Like, your brain will create these scenarios, like, it will be like it's for your own benefit. But this one thing, the devil attacks your mind. I don't want to get all religious here, but you see your mind, guard your mind, guard it. So you need to be able to know when what you're thinking is actually going to help you, or it's just a way to deter you. Wait, is that an English word? Hey, okay, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? You need to believe everything is going to work out for you, because if you've made it to this year, you've made it to this time, you've conquered everything that has been sent to bring you down. Why don't you think that there's like a greater purpose? Why don't you just take step? This one thing that you have to understand: at every time you're making a choice, even when you're not making a choice, not making a choice is a choice. Not making a decision is a decision by itself. Let me tell you, every second of your life you're making a decision. Every second of your life you're making a decision. And after a long while, these decisions are going to compound. You need to believe in compound interest. Every day you deciding to, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. Mine has, like, my procrastination has almost killed me, honestly, because you look at yourself, you see how much potential you have and how little you've accomplished. And that itself is another reason why I always used to procrastinate, because I'll be like, I've accomplished nothing. What if I start now? Like, what's the difference? It's like zero on top of zero, you understand? But you don't have to have that mindset. You need to create daily habits that are going to contribute to your success. Like, this is the time for you to think about what you do on a daily. Like, when you get up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Do you just scroll on your phone? What do you do? What are the things? Like, you need to be honest with yourself. What are your bad habits? What are the things that are setting you back, without blaming anybody, without saying, hey, this person did this? What are the things that are holding you back? I was giving you time to think. I'm sure now you get it. Faith needs to be greater than your fear. Because what are you scared of? Like, actually ask yourself, what are you scared of? Is it that, are you scared of failure? Everybody's scared to fail. But guess what? If you don't do anything, you definitely will fail. But if you do something, you might, like, it's like doing probability. You're not doing anything, it's a guarantee you're going to fail. So you're so scared of failure, you don't do anything, and you're still going to attract that failure from not doing anything. But if you do something and you learn and you grow, you're going to succeed, depending on what, because this one thing, success is subjective. What I might consider as success might not be what you think is success. Everybody, that's why it's good to have your why, know why you're doing certain things, so that you can categorize yourself based on the things that you're actually interested in, not based on another person's success. Because me just sitting down and making this video, for me, I'm already successful, because you don't know how much like, I don't know how to explain how much brain power and will it took for me to seek here. Because the moment I want to do something, I start coming up with 1 million excuses why I should not do that thing. So for me, success is actually sitting here and successfully delivering this video, you understand? So I just feel like it's the start of something bigger, because this has been my biggest problem, actually taking action. Because I'll plan, deliver, all talk, no work, and I'm trying to change from that this year. Do you know there's no difference between you, someone who's not active, someone who's not living, and a dead person? Do you know some of you are already dead? I'm sorry to sound mean or something, but are you living? Like, actually ask yourself, are you living? What is life if you're not doing the things that you want to do? What is life if you're not doing the things that make you happy? What are you scared of? What are you scared of? The third thing we're doing this year is making technology work for us. These devices were created to help make our life easy, but for some reason, it's instead deterring us. It's making us digress. Not this year, we're going to make it work for us. And this is how you're going to do it. Firstly, ask yourself, what do you do? Like, you need to check your screen time. How many hours do you spend on your phone a day? Someone like me, when I get up in the morning, sometimes I'll just scroll through TikTok, get something to eat, repeat, rinse and repeat all over again. And I'm like, I cannot just automatically stop my social media addiction, obviously, but I can make it work for me. So now I'm only going to go on TikTok when I have a video to post. I'm only going to go on Instagram like when I want to actually contribute to that platform. So I'm not stopping myself entirely from using these platforms, but I'm forcing myself to be a creator, you understand, and not just consume content. Like, I'm going to make the algorithm work for me and not work for the algorithm. And I feel like if you're in the same social media cycle, like, I know there are a lot of people who mindlessly scroll on social media. Please, you can be making a lot of bands from there. You can actually be using it for something good, and you can also, like, construct your social media in such a way that every time you're on social media, you're getting inspired. Follow the people you love, follow the people that make you happy. Don't follow the people you're... But firstly, I want to talk about this thing, jealousy. I just feel like it's an emotion that people suppress a lot, and you shouldn't have to suppress your jealousy. Wait, listen, let me make my point. Okay, if you're jealous of somebody, right, Obviously, I want to first of all conclude that jealousy, yes, it's a negative emotion. But if you're jealous of somebody, you need to be like, why am I jealous of this person? And it's going to help a lot of you who don't know exactly what you want. Like, in fact, write down the names of everybody you're jealous of and ask yourself, why am I jealous of this person? At the end of the day now, you see what you like. Like, let me see, you're jealous of this person because the person has more likes than you. That's indirectly telling yourself that you want more likes. So it's not even about the person, it's what that person embodies. That person embodies something that you want. You don't even know, you think it's about that person. But actually sitting down and studying the people you're jealous of is actually going to help you map out everything that you want. And ask yourself why you follow the people you follow. So try to navigate through all these things, and you're actually going to find out a lot about yourself, and you're going to know yourself longer than you're going to know anybody. So it's important that you take getting to know yourself seriously. No negative thoughts, no negative thoughts, no negative thoughts, no negative thoughts. Obviously, automatically, clearly, everybody watching this video has a phone, and you need to make it work for you. Like, you need to use your alarms, you understand, use your time limits. If you're someone who maybe you want to be more creative at your workplace and you're spending your time on social media or on your phone, limit the amount of time you spend on these apps and actually stick to it. You understand? Like, you should not be a slave to technology. Technology was made for us to use. It's a slave to us. We shouldn't be a slave to it as it's becoming. And also with the invention, or let me say the resurgence of AI, is going to make a lot of things easier, and I just feel like this is something that we sleep on. Hey, it can help you make content. Everything is becoming so easy, but at the same time it's becoming so easy to just sit and do nothing. So I just feel like we should use all these new vices and whatever to make our lives easier. You should learn to make everything work for you. Make everything about you. It's not being selfish, it's self-care. It's not being selfish, it's self-care. If you don't look out for you, who will? You understand? And the fourth, I don't know what point we're on. Is it the fourth? Okay, decenter people from your life. You see that pedestal that you've put people on? Bring it down. Disappointment will destroy you. Anything that is solely based on one person, you should always have options. Never allow yourself to get disappointed. I'll keep on saying this thing. What happens to you is what you allow. If you don't allow yourself to be disappointed, you will not get disappointed. Decenter people, that pedestal that you have them on, babes, bring it down. Put yourself on that pedestal. It doesn't mean you should feel like you're bigger than others, but you should be responsible for you. That's just what I'm trying to say. And this is your brain. Let it work for you. Let it work for you. If it's another person's problem, now you have solution. When it's yours, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. It's out of your control all of a sudden. Take responsibility for yourself. Nobody is responsible. Nobody is going to come and save you. Sorry, nobody's going to come and save you. So you need to just ask yourself, how much more time do you have to waste? Are we entering 2024 with that same mindset? Like that same damsel in distress mindset? Nobody's coming to see you. I don't think you want your lifeline to depend on somebody. If it happens, that should just be a bonus. But you shouldn't be in distress. Try not to be in distress, please. Thank you. Another one from decentering people. Think about the most you've done for someone who didn't deserve it. Maybe they deserved it, but whatever. Think about how hard you've gone for something that wasn't yours. How hard you've gone for other people. You understand? You need to redirect that energy. Energy is not lost, it's redirected. That same love, that same commitment, that same energy you had into that thing that didn't work out, that energy is not lost. You still have it in you. You understand? You can redirect it to you. You see the potential that you see in others. Let me tell you something here. You cannot see something that you don't have. It's the potential that you see in others. It's you. It's you just knowing what you do if you were in their position. You understand? That's just potential. And if you see it, it means you have it. It's that simple. So I want you to redirect that energy into yourself. other potential you see in other people. You look at people and you're like, oh, if I was in this person's place, this is what I would do. You that you're in your place, what are you doing? What are you doing? So don't be like, don't wait for next year. That's the whole point of this video. Don't wait for next year. Use this December to start getting yourself into those habits, so that by January you're already in it. While other people are jotting down their goals, you're already manifesting yours. You're already doing the necessary steps that you have to take in order to get to those goals. Feel me? Then the last point is happiness is a butterfly. What I mean by this is, we all see it and we're like, okay, if I have this, if I have that, I'll be happy. But guess what? Let me tell you something. Right now, you're living in an answered prayer, and guess what? It's still not enough. So I just want you to understand that nothing is ever going to be enough. But what you can do is upgrade your problems. Don't have the same problems every year. Because let me say, if for example, let's just say you want to start a clothing store. Maybe now your problem is you don't have money. Another person's problem is that they don't have enough orders. Those are two different problems, but one is more upgraded. The person not having enough orders is more upgraded than the person who's claiming not to have money to start. Just another example. Maybe you want to go to the gym. Your own complaint is that I'm too lazy. I don't want to work in the morning. There's another person. Their own is they are not seeing results as fast as they want to see those results. Same problem. One is upgraded. The other one, no pain, no gain. So for my outro, I'm just going to be talking a bit about what we're going to be doing on this channel, and guess what? It's whatever I feel like doing. I'm not going to niche myself down. I'm not like, whatever I get in the morning and I feel like doing, I'm going to do. Like, my goal this year is to just be doing anything, because normally I was supposed to start by styling, because I'm a fashion stylist. Yeah, so I was supposed to start by styling, but the things did not arrive on time, and I was already feeling so demotivated, and I was like, I can talk about any other thing. I read a lot of books. I could do book reviews. Like, just make sure you're always active. Action leads to motivation. So yeah, just look out for yourself this year. Make yourself a priority. Be your center of attention. Take back all your energy. You need it. You're only going to be this young one. Now is the best time for you to do anything that you want to do. Don't say, oh, I have all those things. That excuses that a lot of people have the same issues you have, but they are still doing the things you want to do. You understand? So you just need to be determined. And if you're not determined, I don't know, what would you rather be than determined? What would you rather be? Lazy? So thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you need a step-by-step guide on how to, let me say, create a vision board or plan out for your 2024, you would say that in the comments so I can run it up for you. Even if you don't say it, I'll still do it. So